Good morning and welcome to the wonderful world of Des Moines. Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hello.
Hello.
Last night I said I ran out of questions, but in fact, I just forgot where I put the questions. So I do have some questions on the email still. If you sent one, don't worry, I still have it and we will talk about it. But I'm glad someone reminded me that they had asked me a question we hadn't answered yet. They asked, how did Craig react to Joe's heart attack? Honestly, I don't think Craig really understood fully what was going on. I mean, he knew that Joe was in the hospital, but I probably didn't share a lot of details with him because I didn't want to scare him.
No, it was so. I mean, it was so quick.
It did. I mean,
within.
yeah.
Well, he did. He did. I did not even see Craig. Any of my children. The day it happened, that I actually got life flighted out of Knoxville, and all I saw was Nancy for maybe 2 minutes at the most. And then,
before you went to work.
Yeah.
Well, I saw you before you went to work, and then I went to the hospital and saw you for a little bit before they took you away.
Yeah, but that wasn't very long. They had me almost completely prepped by the time you got there. And the moment that chopper hit the ground, they were saying, kiss each other goodbye, get your I love yous in, and he's going on that chopper.
Yeah, and then when I went to the hospital to see him, it was very short too. It was just basically they were wheeling him out of. They were going to put the stent in, right? And then they couldn't.
No.
It was. I remember them wheeling you out of, I guess,
yes.
surgery.
Yeah.
And talking to you for a little bit, and that's the last time we could see each other until he got out of the hospital.
Oh no, that was the time.
Whenever you went in, they did something, and then your valve got like.
Yeah,
way blocked.
It wouldn't go in. They tried this. No, that wasn't the time. You came up when I actually went in for my open heart surgery.
No, but I came in the same day you went to the hospital too.
See, I don't remember that hardly at all.
Yeah, they brought you out because they told me to come up, and I had to go get Craig from Dayhab, and then we had a good friend, and she came and watched Craig. She did that for us a lot, and then. Well, actually, I think, what was I doing? Why did I ask? I decided to take Craig to Stephanie's because I didn't know how long that I was going to be gone, I think. So I had to drop Craig off at Stephanie's. And then, so then I came home and it was, it probably was over 3 weeks you were in the hospital.
Yeah.
And during that time, I'm sure Craig asked questions, but I just probably kept saying, Dad's going to be all right.
Yeah.
He didn't really press it because naturally Craig wouldn't understand.
He was super concerned when I got home.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he was.
And he asked a lot. He asked about my scar,
Oh, yeah.
And when you cough with the seabirds in the background. Why do you cough with that pillow? Because that's when I felt like I was gonna die when I coughed.
He doesn't. Craig never mentions it anymore.
Nope. If I just got out of the shower and he sees the scar, and he'll say, "So, but you're okay now?" And I said, "Yes, I'm okay." And then he's okay. Yeah, that's fine. And then he goes off on his merry way.
I mean, honestly, I never told Craig. I don't know if I told him that you had a heart attack or that it was life-threatening or anything. It was just that you were sick because that's the most Craig could comprehend.
Yeah, and I think that's what Craig feels a heart attack is, just that you're sick.
Yeah, he doesn't really know.
If you're in the hospital, you're sick, and that's all there is to it for him. Mm-hmm. How long you're sick is different.
So that pretty much covers that.
Yep.
And someone asked me, did anyone give me tips on starting a YouTube channel? Kind of in an indirect way. We watched a lot of YouTubers, and
yeah, we planned vacations around watching all the Florida, Disney, Universal Studios YouTubers and everything. And go ahead. I think I know where you're going with this, but
well, my favorite YouTubers were the trackers still.
Tim Tracker.
Yeah.
If you're going to Florida, Tim's one of the best.
He's the first one. I just accidentally found it. Well, I don't even know how I found the trackers. I was searching for something I was interested in, and then I just got really hooked on watching their videos, almost like a reality show, honestly. I watched clear back from the beginning when they were young. I would assume some of you probably watch the trackers. They're pretty popular if you like Disney content. And so I kind of modeled the way I do some things after them. Of course, they don't have a child with autism, but...
They didn't have any kids for a long time, so...
And we watched other YouTubers too. They're just my favorite. And I just for a long time wanted to in some way help other parents of children with autism, especially those who are just starting out, because that was such a hard time for us that I felt like, wow, that would have been so great to have been able to see an adult with autism or other children. And I did connect with other parents via a chat room, which was very popular back then. And also when I started YouTube, I watched some YouTube videos on how to get more viewers, and I don't remember who it was I watched, but I did follow a lot of their advice, and I feel like it really helped. Otherwise, I'm just kind of learning as I go, honestly.
Yeah. One thing we found is by watching a lot of different YouTubers, you get a lot of different styles and how they do their videos and everything. And a lot of times we get frustrated while we're watching them. It's like, why do you do it this way? A lot of them, like when they're and I had to do that. I wasn't talking as loud as I probably should have been on the video, and that's what we get frustrated with them, is they'll be like talking about their food, and you kind of hear about this,
Right.
and you're like, what did they say? You know, or they don't complete things. Like they'll say, okay, we're going in here to eat, and the next part of the video they're off doing something else, you know.
Right, they don't follow through.
Yeah, for what their content is, which is Disney and the stuff around it, the food and the rides, they completely skip a piece. So, you know, we kind of use that.
Well, and I used what things I liked in videos too. Like, I always want to see what people are eating and know how they like it. So I would never go to a restaurant without sharing what we have and sharing our feelings about it. And
yeah, just like somebody sitting across from you. I always think that's the best reviews. And I even mentioned that on the last Birds and Bourbon. I said, yeah, that's kind of how we feel. It's just like, you know, we're just doing a one take, and it's just like you're sitting here sipping with us. Same way when we go out in public or something like that with Craig. You know, it's just like if we had a relative or a friend that was sitting there.
Right.
And that's what you guys are. So that's why you're along on the journey.
Yeah. And I always like how the trackers were family content, and which is what I always plan to do.
Oh yeah, they don't.
No swearing. I don't swear anyway.
No big party scene or anything.
Yeah, we're not like that anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Well, except when, you know.
Except the Birds and Bourbon.
Yeah, well, when we just raised the roof, let me tell you, we're all whoop whoop, you know. And
I also like the trackers when they go to Target. Like, those were some of my favorite videos. So I like to include shopping in mine too.
Yeah, I didn't know there was that much shopping in YouTube, but there is.
I think it's fun. So that's all I have to say about those questions. Otherwise, I want to read you a couple more things from my journal that I found. And they were talking about the support they had from family and friends. And I said, I too have a lot of support from family and friends. I'm fortunate to have my parents and Joe's parents all lived in the same town with us. And they were both great about taking the kids whenever we needed them to. But also, Joe and I just always liked to take our kids everywhere we went. we didn't usually ask for anyone to take care of them. My parents wanted the kids to come out and spend the night a lot. So, and we were doing farmers market with them. So we ended up out there a lot. And then a lot of times the kids would just end up staying. But
Yeah, as your mom and dad got older, your mom helped a lot with the garden. But as they got older, a lot of that stuff was a lot harder on her. So I would go out and replace what she was doing in the garden, helping your dad Pete, and your mom then that's when she started doing a little more baking to help with you guys with the farmers market and watch the kids. So
well, she did a lot of the preparing because they had an orchard, so we prepared a lot of our own fruit. So she helped a lot with that too, and definitely a lot with the kids. We also had some very good friends. We spoke about them before, the Bennett family. And I had forgotten that one year my friend Debbie actually took Craig to Bible school for me. And I mean, that was so huge because I didn't want to take him because I felt like he wouldn't sit still. And I didn't know if he'd get anything out of it. But she volunteered to take Craig to Bible school every night. And that's just a really good friend. And if you're watching this and you have a friend with a child with autism, those things mean a lot and they're very special. Not so much because you're giving them a break, but because you love them and their child enough to go that extra mile for them. And something else, I had totally forgotten that Craig did this that much. They asked me if my son lines things up. And I said, Craig didn't line things up until the past few months, so he would have been 4. He now likes to line up bottles in the refrigerator, shoes, toys, etc. He doesn't do it all the time, but he does it at least once a day. It's funny when I go into the toy room and he has all the marbles in a perfect circle. I don't remember that. I remember him lining things up some, but not every day. Also, I was talking about how I thought it was funny that, in all of the materials I read, when I was trying to figure out if Craig had autism or what disability he might have, everything said that children with autism were unaffectionate. And Craig was not unaffectionate at all. He was always very loving and cuddly. And the other 2 parents that I knew that had children with autism had the same experience. So I wondered, how many of you, what's your experience? Was your child a cuddly, affectionate child and baby? Or were they more detached? Because I haven't talked to a lot of people. I mean, I know that there was a lot of variance in how much communication and talking they had at a young age, but they all shared that they were affectionate. I had one more thing that I want to add, and I think my phone's about to die, actually. I didn't realize the charge was that low. But our family is all left-handed except for Bennett. And I've had a lot of people mention that they were left-handed or they noticed that Craig was left-handed. And I just wondered, how many of you are left-handed or your children are left-handed? I just had a curiosity as to whether or not that was more common in children with autism. I've never seen any statistics on it, but I thought that it was interesting that a lot of people had mentioned that.
Yeah, I remember when we realized Craig was left-handed as well. He went to a doctor's appointment, and they asked about, is he starting to draw and everything? Is he right or left-handed? Said left-handed. Doctor kind of looked at us odd. Stephanie's left-handed, right? And we're like, correct. And Nancy is, and I am. And he's like, wow. And he looked it up, and I can't remember, but it's an astronomical number, whatever, 2.8 million to 1 or something, that left-handed parents would have 2 left-handed kids.
And then along came Bennett.
Yep, Bennett had
he had to be left-handed and blonde hair.
Right-handed and blonde
I mean, right-handed. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right-handed.
Yeah.
He had
Had some
light blonde hair when he
Yeah.
was little.
Yeah.
Of course, my sister had really light blonde hair too,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
just the opposite of all of the rest of us as
Yeah.
far as that was concerned.
Yeah, and my brother Jeff, his kid.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
His son was just
Mm-hmm.
really.
And Jeff, didn't you say
bleach
Jeff
blonde.
had light hair when he
Yep.
was little?
Yeah, Jeff had really blonde hair when he was young.
Yeah.
Now he's got pretty much gray hair, just like me.
Yeah, Joe and his brother look a lot alike. In fact, who was it that, was it Livy that saw Jeff at the fair and took a double take because she thought it was
yeah, and their
Grandpa.
grandkids were freaked out when I went out to their house one time. I hadn't been there in quite a while, and they came running up the hill and then they stopped like, what? Wait a minute. And
And I think that's all we have for tonight, and I think my phone's going to die. So today Craig went to the dentist, and he did a great job. We actually had a really great day. He was worried about the dentist, but after that appointment was over, Craig was so happy and cooperative.
he's probably super happy.
And he even went to like 3 stores with me before he wanted to go home. And usually Craig has an agenda and a time of things he wants to do. And we had a package from the post office in the trunk that he was really anxious to open, but he didn't complain about going home. He did get a little upset. I stopped because I was going to turn on Disney Music for us, and then I realized I no longer have the Amazon Music app on my phone. I bet there's a raccoon behind us.
Anybody see a raccoon behind me?
Anyway, so I finally told him Craig was getting upset because it was taking too long. And I said, you know what, Craig, you're getting a little grouchy, so I think we'll just forget about it and go on. And I said, it's okay. So when we were driving a little ways down the road, he said, I'm sorry I got angry, Mom. And that just always hits me when he says that he's actually been thinking about that and he's sorry for it. That is very new. Like, I don't know, within the past few months, he just keeps growing and changing, and I'm just really proud of him for that. And it's really exciting. So with that, we'll go on to the rest of the video, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.
Peace.
Good morning, Craig.
Good morning, Mama.
What are we going to do today?
Go to the dentist.
Are you nervous?
Yes.
Why are you nervous?
Because of the cavities.
But you brush and floss and use your
Yep.
fluoride. Hopefully that's enough.
Yep.
I think it'll be all right.
Check my teeth, okay?
Okay, open up. I think they look good.
Thanks.
Where should we eat lunch after the dentist?
Smashburger.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We haven't been to Smashburger in a really long time.
Yep.
What was your favorite part about Little Shop of Horrors?
Feed me, Seymour. Come on, feed me.
Were you scared during the movie?
No.
I mean, not movie, it was a play. Stephanie said you had to hide your head in her shoulder once.
Yeah, I was scared.
What was scary?
She taken to the plant, Audrey.
Oh, she was gonna eat him?
Yes.
What's the next play you want to see at the Des Moines Playhouse?
Susical.
Oh yeah, you'll like that. I think Stephanie said maybe you could take Livy to that one.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yep.
Time to stop at the post office and mail some thank you cards and see if there's anything in our post office box. Go ahead. A letter and something to pick up at the window.
10:59.
Are you ready for the dentist?
Yeah, I'm ready for the dentist.
Good. Are you worried about your teeth?
Yes.
They're fine. Let me see. Open up. I think they look fine.
Thanks.
Craig, do you remember what year you started coming to this dentist
The
office?
2000s.
Yeah. How old do you think you were?
8.
I think you might have been younger than that.
Right.
Remember Dr. Barsetti?
Yeah. He retires.
Yeah, he was your favorite, wasn't he?
You're gonna be brave, Craig.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. They're just gonna look at your teeth today. Maybe do x-rays. So what's the verdict?
No cavities.
All right.
Thank goodness. No cavities.
How was the appointment?
It was going good.
What'd you get from the dentist?
A new toothbrush and a bouncy ball.
Oh, I like it. Oh, it is
It
bouncy. What would Yogi Bear have to say about your dentist appointment?
You're doing great, mister. Do you want to volunteer?
Mm-hmm. Yep, we will. Today we're eating lunch at Smashburger. Let's look at the menu. What do you want, Craig?
I have the double bacon smash with no lettuce or tomato, no onion on it. I have a ketchup, mustard, and pickles.
Do you want mayonnaise or no?
No. No onion, please.
Onion doesn't come on it.
Oh. I'm a side of onion rings.
We're going to make bourbon Rice Krispie. They're called brown butter bourbon Rice Krispie treats. Someone sent me the recipe. And so Craig and I are going to make those. He's a little worried he won't like them. But Craig, we cook the bourbon so there won't be any alcohol in them. So they'll just be a little different taste. You can try them. If you don't like them, you don't have to eat them. I think they might be really good though. The brown butter part sounds really good.
Right.
It'll be an easy thing too. It won't take us too long.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it'll be easy as pie.
So we ordered our food. I decided to get the Cobb salad. That looked good. We haven't been to Smashburger in, well over a year. And I used to always get a grilled buffalo chicken sandwich, but that's no longer on the menu. So I had to think quick about what I wanted, and I just wasn't feeling a burger today. So the Cobb sandwich sounded, the Cobb salad sounded pretty good. Craig ordered the double bacon smash burger, so we'll see what that looks like. The picture really looks good. Here's the damages. I don't think I'll ever get over fast food, which I consider this fast food, costing over $25, but I guess that's just a reality. Okay, first we'll show you Craig's burger. And I'd say that looks like the picture. It looks good. What do you think, Craig?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it tastes like.
Tastes good.
It looks delicious. Now, for a look at my salad, I'm starting to see why it costs more than $25 for both of us. This salad is definitely a meal, and it looks so good. I'm excited. I wanted to tell you before I forget, because I've never seen this on a salad. It said it came with egg. It has a fried egg on it, which surprisingly to me is actually really good. Craig wanted to try some of my salad. We just ate a piece of lettuce. What do you think?
Lettucey, good.
Yeah, lettuce is good.
Yep.
You ate some of my chicken strip? Yeah. What's happening? What do you think about that piece? I don't know if that would have had much dressing on it.
Have the chicken strip instead.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Craig's trying the full bite with the lettuce, the chicken, the blue cheese. I'm trying to tell him we need to make this for dinner sometime. You didn't like it? What part didn't you like?
The lettuce.
The lettuce?
I don't like lettuce.
It's just a hard texture, isn't it?
Right.
Craig, can you give me a review of Smashburger?
Smashburger is the best restaurant in town. The double baked, double Smashburger tastes delicious. The waiter seems nice. I give it 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, and a Craigie Bamber silver approval.
I agree. My Cobb salad was everything you want a Cobb salad to be. Unless you don't like the fried egg on it, which you could probably say to take that off, but I loved it. It had bacon, blue cheese, onion, egg. The chicken was extra I got on it. It had other cheese and all kinds of different kinds of lettuce. I highly recommend. And Craig is ready to go. We are right across the street from Michael's, so why not go in and see if they have any Halloween or fall decor out. Looks like it's Halloween in full force. Could be here a while. First off, I love this cat. I'm seeing so many things I like. I love this doormat. And I definitely want it. I could put that out right now. Craig, calm down, buddy. Look at this guy. You can put your candy in his mouth. I like these guys. I love the cat. I may have to get the cat. Let's see how much it is. Cat is $25. But that would look really cute hanging on my door, I think. Hocus Pocus sign is cute. Hey Craig, can you get the cat down for me?
What, the skeleton one?
Mm-hmm. Thank you. You're a good helper. It looks like there's lots of cat themed. Oh, I like the garlands. I could put something like this up in my Four Seasons room. But I love the ghosties. Or by my fireplace. The ghosts are my favorite, I think. There's little, look at these though. It's so cute. Little witches. Oh, this one's cute. $29.99. The black moon. And I love the cat, of course. Pillows are so expensive. I like the ghost. I like the candle holders too. I like this one especially. And this is $35. Yikes. I need a sale. Boo-boo. Boo-boo. The sign's kind of cool. I bet it's light up. Nope, it's not. Let's see how much the sign is. $19.99. Unless you're in Canada, it's $24.99. This is really cute. $12.99. Oh, look at the little nutcrackers. Ooh. A kitty cat. And these are $14.99. I almost think I like the pumpkin one better in this. I didn't look how much this is. This is $49.99. He is really cute, but I doubt I'd pay that much for him. But I bet someone will. This guy. Little bobblehead skeleton is $7.99. Know about this? You put a candle, so the bird's head is your candle. I don't know if I can get on board with that. These are really cool though. Let's see how much this weird candle holder is. $12.99. A spine candle, which is $12.99. Oh, Craig, look, did you see these? Did you see those?
Audrey's?
Yeah. What do you think?
Wow.
Think you want one for your room?
No.
Some skeleton love art. They have quite a bit of it. I guess cute for a Halloween wedding. Look at that. Oh, I love the frames too. I have some cool wall art I can't wait to put up for Halloween. It's just their regular. I like these. These are pretty. I like that. So true. I like this little fall arrangement. This is 40% off, and it's $24.99. This would be really pretty. I like the vase too. This guy's interesting. It's kind of fun. Craig's turning on the things over there. This is $29.90. It's all pretty pricey. I always like the Raven stuff. The little like crystal ball. Oh, that's cool. I like it. This reminds me of something funny. One time I bought a charcuterie board and it had letters on it. And I just thought I had letters on it until Bennett came over and pointed out that it was a Ouija board. It was too funny. I'm very naive. And
Can I give you a hand? It's funny because it's true.
maybe we should take this home so you could play that joke on Dad.
No.
No, you don't want to. Or, wait, I can scratch your back.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think?
No, thank you.
No, thank you. It's a jar of worms. Here's the fall Thanksgiving. I love all these colors so much. But a lot of this I already have something similar to it. I like that gather picture. And the squirrels. A little squirrel family. Well, a squirrel couple. And these are $19.99 each. But I think the fall stuff is all 40% off. I've noticed since doing these videos, I say that a lot of things are cute and fun. So I'm sorry if I say that a lot. I like the wheat. Wheat, that's nice. It's $29.99 with 40% off. These are really pretty. You put a candle in that. Smell like some fall candles. What was that one? Is that apple?
Harvest wreath.
Harvest. I love fall scents, but I don't like pumpkin spice smell. I just like the apple and cinnamon.
What's wrong with pumpkin spice?
I just don't like that smell or that flavor very much. Well, I'm not allergic. I just don't like it.
Oh.
You like pumpkin spice?
Yeah, I like pumpkin spice.
I like this little covered bridge with a turkey vulture on top. They do have some fall garlands too. The sunflowers are fun. What are these guys? Little gnomes. So we stopped at Hy-Vee to get our Rice Krispie treats, and they have a great deal on these beautiful begonias for $8. I can't pass it up. I think the sunroom needs one. Or two. Look at those little air plants. These are adorable. The little squirrel. I was looking at these flowers. Craig disappeared, and he was already over here looking for the Rice Krispies. All right. Okay. Now we need to find the miniature marshmallows. I think those are probably in the baking aisle, if I remember right. I think maybe I should get a loaf of bread while I'm here. This Hy-Vee is a lot nicer than the one on our side of town. This is our absolute favorite kind of bread. It has lots of, maybe I've already told you this, probably have, because we like it so much, but it's got a lot of nuts and seeds in it. Let's see, you found them. So we need 2 bags of miniature marshmallows.
2 bags?
Yeah, that's right. Craig's getting the jet puffed. Okay. Someone advised us to try the blue Takis. Should we do that, Craig? You think so? You like the other ones? Let's try these. Okay, we'll do a taste test on these blue Takis soon. Craig, did you know that Pee Wee Herman died?
What? Paul Rubin, what? Oh no. 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 Not Paul Rubens.
What was your favorite Paul Rubens movie?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, I like that too. Did you ever watch Pee Wee's Playhouse?
Yeah.
I love that. But I remember when you were little, you didn't ever want us to watch Pee Wee. There was something about Pee Wee's Playhouse you didn't like.
The screaming.
Yeah, you didn't like when they had the word of the day and they screamed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm afraid of Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Yeah. What other movies was Pee Wee in? Was
Big
Paul
Top
Herman?
Pee-wee.
Uh-huh.
Pee-wee's Big Holiday.
Yeah. Was he in any other? Did he
Well,
do
the
any?
Pee-wee Herman show on Broadway.
Did he do any voices of any characters?
Well, there's Lock for the Night Before Christmas.
Was he in any movies that weren't Pee Wee Herman movies?
No. Well, there's We Animated, who voiced Golly Gopher. Teacher's Pet, who voiced an alligator.
Uh-huh. I was gonna say, I thought he was in other things. I just can't remember what. I was thinking, I don't know. We're gonna have to look that up. I wonder how old he was.
And now it's time for mail time.
We got a letter or an envelope from Arnold's Park. And if you watch our videos, oh, what is it, Craig?
Park Pass.
Let's see. They sent us park passes, and let's read the letter, Craig.
Craig, we loved your videos about your time at Arnold's Park and Lake Ogoboji. We hope you have a fun day at our park. We would love to invite you and your family again next year. Keep on having a great day, Arnold's Park.
Well, that is pretty cool. And here are the 3 park passes that we sent them. Here are the 3 park passes that they sent us. We will have to put these away so we can go back to Arnold's Park next year.
All right.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Well, if you've been watching our videos for a while, you will know that we visited Arnold's Park earlier this summer. What month was that, Craig? What month did we go to Arnold's Park?
May.
In May. Yeah. And we had a lot of fun there and at Arnold's Park and in Okoboji, and we would love to go back next year. I'll put that video link in the description. All right, do you want to open the next package? Craig's been so excited to get home and open this package.
Come on along.
Come on along. Why don't you set it on the floor then before you... Yeah, and then just pull the tape off the side. Penny's curious, too. She's like, did they send dog treats?
What?
What is it, Craig?
Oh, Dutch chips.
Turn it around so we can see the front. Oh, some ketchup chips.
And coffee crisp from Nestle.
Oh, we're going to have a taste test.
And popcorn twists.
Well, I'll show you these in a little after. He's just concentrating on getting everything out. This is going to be a fun video.
Hickory sticks.
Oh, we love potato sticks.
Smarties.
Oh, and there's some shirts.
And drills. Soap.
Is it soap? Let's see. If it tastes like soap, well, I can't wait to try these. Okay, we got a shirt here.
It's Garfield.
Turn it around. Oh, I love it. This is my happy face. We're going to have to try these on.
Joe Cool. Catchy, isn't it?
Okay, we'll see that in a moment. Craig's got to get to the bottom of this.
Cards?
Oh, nice. For thank you cards, probably.
They're for Craig to design him on own thank you cards.
Oh, yeah, you can put a drawing on the front of each one. I love that idea.
The Scream, Craig.
You want me to see? Yeah. What does it say? It's because we do laundry. These scream Craig. That's what it said. And he's going to read the note and...
Dear Craig, Nancy, and Joe, while shopping I saw their suits, and
shirts, I bet.
Shirts and dot of Craig. I hope they fit okay. The snacks on items I didn't think you could get anywhere but here in Canada. Enjoy, Wanda Sanders. Thanks, Wanda.
Well, this is a fun box, isn't it? Let me see the shirt, Craig. You didn't show us that. And then we're going to look over. Oh, nice. That's cool. I love that. We love Joe Cool here. Let's look at our... We got some popcorn twist. And yes, I've never seen these things around here. And some ketchup potato chips. Some hickory sticks. I know we like shoestring potatoes, so I wonder if those taste smoky. Some cheesies. This is going to be a great taste test. The coffee crisp. The Smarties. The Smarties here look way different than this. These look like maybe they're candy coated. And some thank you cards for Craig to design himself. I love that idea. And Craig, let's see. We'll have to have Craig try these shirts on. It's the perfect shirt for you, Craig.
Yep.
We love Garfield.
Yeah.
Just tell me a Garfield line.
I hate Mondays.
Very good. You're representing Dad, Joe Cool, right?
Yep. It's time for some questions.
Craig, do you like the Rugrats?
Yeah, back when I was a child, I watched on Nick Jr.
I remember. That was one of the first shows I remember you watching.
Yep.
You used to come running upstairs if you heard the Rugrats music.
Yep.
Who's your favorite character?
Chucky Finster. The one who wears glasses.
Yeah, I like him too. I think my favorites were Phil and Lil because they always wanted to eat the worms and the bugs.
Yeah.
They were funny. Have you heard of Lippy Lion?
Me, Lippy the Lion, and har har har?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lippy, this is gonna be great. I don't know about it, huh, Lippy? Howdy.
Who did their voices?
Dolls Butler and Mel Blanc.
I figured it was one of those. When did that come out?
From 1960s.
Where did you see Lippy Lion and Hardy Har?
Cartoon Network.
Do you like to fly?
No.
Yeah, me neither, really. It's just a way of getting to Florida, isn't it?
Yep.
Or California. Personally, I think I'd rather take the train, but it just takes too long, and it's more expensive.
Right. I want you to meet Chloe the cow and his baby, Mooey. Moo. 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 You're a cow, right? Moo. Milk tastes like chocolate, moo. Ice cream tastes like chocolate, moo. Milk, moo. Chocolate, moo. Milk, moo. Chocolate. Chocolate tastes like Bosco. Just like Bosco. Just like Bosco. Chocolate pours like Bosco. And the chocolate taking you like Bosco, too.
What's that off of?
The Bosco commercial.
Oh, what's Bosco?
No, the chocolate syrup.
Oh, Bosco chocolate syrup.
This book is called Bear. He woke in the cold rain and rolled onto the warm spot where his mother slept. Her scent was weak and the spot was cold. He sat straight up and took a deep whiff. She was gone. He could smell the trees and the grass and the river and the mountains. There was no fresh smell of mother. He whimpered as he smelled harder and harder, but he couldn't find his mother. He ran up and down the trails they used, but there was no sign of her. All his life, mother had been near him, finding food and protecting him. Now she was gone. All afternoon he searched and got very hungry. He stopped to nibble at some berries, but they were green and sour. When he tried to dig up some bulbs, a lemming bit him on the nose. It hurt him so much that he turned and ran down the hillside. He found a trail in the deep moss of the spruce forest and followed it. Fearfully, without his mother, he had never been here before. A mother moose charged from behind some boulders and chased him away. Back into the dark woods, he did not know where he was. Alone, he curled up and went to sleep. The next morning, he found another trail and followed it. He snuffed and whimpered and walked for days over mountains and snowfields and valleys of ash, where nothing grew, and there was nothing to eat. Then one night he wandered hungry into the new forest, where a black shadow growled and charged toward him. He ran without stopping until he climbed a tree up on top of a steep sandy slope. The big shadow circled and growled and clawed for a long time. Finally, it left. He whimpered until he fell asleep, hugging the cold tree. When morning came, he was hungrier than ever and thirsty. But away down at the bottom of the moraine, he could see a stream flowing. He carefully looked around his tree and climbed down. Then he ran and slipped, and tumbled down the steep, shifting sands right into the icy water. The water was cold, but it smelled good. It was full of fish, and he saw their backs in the shallows, big, bright, red, fat salmon. They swam upstream by dozens and dozens and filled the pool with scarlet. He charged after the nearest one, but it got away easily. He ran after all of them until the water was foamy, and he was tired, but he couldn't catch even one. He put his face under water and tried to sneak up on them. He sneaked faster and faster until he was like a moving wave. All he got was hungrier. The sun was high in the sky when he climbed a rock in the middle of the stream and saw one last fish. He stood on his hind legs, let out an angry, hungry, tired roar, and jumped through the air onto it. Now he knew how to fish. For weeks more fish came upstream, and he caught as many as he wanted. He grew bigger and stronger, and his roar got deeper and deeper as he grew. He chased seagulls and even eagles from his pool. And when the great dark shadows came to steal fish, he stood up on his hind legs and let out his deepest growl. The old bear ran away and never came back. When the salmon stopped coming, he ate ripe berries that covered the hillsides. He had long forgotten his mother, but he was bigger and fatter and fiercer than ever, ready for winter and anything else. The end. And this is Craigie Varus saying, keep on having a great day and we'll see you tomorrow.